butt.
Well, the backhand, which has really hindered him in this second set, not the first, but it's broken down a little bit, both the volley and the ground stroke.
And just a little bit of extra pressure, not as difficult, but of course nearing the end of the tiebreaker, that much more intense. And rusedski doing the right thing, getting it back.
Well, these two serves could do the trick for rusedski and could give him a 2-set lead. Wide. Can't believe it. It looked really jerky too.
I think he lost his opportunity very early on in that rally. Sampras ought to have been in more confident mood, would have.
So 2 set points for rusedski for a 2-set lead. It's appropriate, really, that he should serve to the backhand, because it's the backhand that went. And rusedski moves to 2 sets to love, a set away from his biggest victory. Well, a new racket, but he needs a new stroke, really, on the backhand. It has suddenly faltered. It looked so good for so long.
Yes, and it's just marginal, but against a left-hander who's serving and playing as well as rusedski is, of course, and it can be all the difference in the world.
Sampras very quickly out to resume serving. Greg taking his time. Well, Greg's not one to get carried away with himself. Just keep it going. So Sampras fan who's seen enough. Well, you can't see Greg losing concentration.
And he's trying not to. We saw a lovely little view there of what rusedski had done at the end of the last set. He was skipping, trotting back to his chair. Normally got that measured tread of his. If Greg were to win this, I just reckon it would be about the finest performance by a British player since the Perry days. I just think it's Sampras, indoors, final of a Super 9. It's certainly, even without winning it so far, it's an incredible effort.
So rusedski 2 sets up, and now a game up in the 3rd set. Sampras love 1, 3rd set. His 5th double. Not as important as the last 2, but who knows how important it might be.
Cancel.
It is becoming increasingly vulnerable. It looks 6 doubles now.
Well, it is where you've got to dig so deep, really, when you're up against somebody playing this well, whose serve you know you've got to break, whose serve is almost impossible to break. You'd love 2 down in sets. It's a mountain.
The way he's been serving, he'd be very nearly home if he could break here. Break point. Fantastic stuff from rusedski. Second serve right on the line, full stretch return. Look at this. And even for Sampras, it's very nearly impossible now. But he's so committed to this #1 spot, he will dig as deep as he possibly can. He hasn't played through all the back pain to lose here and go out limply. You just can't miss on that forehand.
And Sampras not giving him any pace. And rusedski playing so within himself here, realizing these are new balls. He doesn't really have to really hit this one at 1,000,000 miles an hour. Just good control, head down. And even there, allowing for real spin, just 160. But the new ball, of course, will swing that much more than one that's been fluffed up a bit.
14 aces now. Sampras guessing wrong. Is Greg near to breaking his spirit, I wonder? A bit early for that yet, I would imagine. Sampras walks briskly to his chair. I just wonder if the back's beginning to hurt. I imagine the mind is severely. 3-love. So all eyes very much focused on Sampras now. How is he going to react to this? One more break and that will be it. I think his will, even Sampras's will, would have been crushed.
Yes, I think a lot of it has gone already, frankly, and it's going to take a really poor service game by rusedski, I think, for Sampras, or else a phenomenally brilliant game by Sampras. But I think his heart's already out of it a little. He can look back. And he's still got the ATP finals. Of course, he's a major winner. Winning Wimbledon this year, it means so much to him. But a loss like this, when he's been really trying, of course, just makes it that much more difficult for him to do it along the line.
Well, this is an absolutely critical game, not so much for rusedski here, but for Sampras. He has to hold or I think it's just about over. Love 3. Certainly the serves are now dropping in speed. It'll be interesting to see if he gets up in the 180s, because I'm looking at the radar gun every time he serves now. Very few reach up to 180. Maybe the back is becoming a problem. That was 182. But if ever he needs big serves, it's right now.
Yes, I don't really see it as the back. I'd like to think it might be. I think it's just trying to break Rusedski's back. It's an impossibility, and I think he probably knows it.
That's as quick as he's had for some time. 189, and his 10th base.
And this is where he's had the upper hand too. He's tended to conduct this match, Rusedski. He's had Sampras doing the odd bit of waiting that there has been. Like the pupil really instructing the teacher.
Hanging on.
Well, it takes this sort of quality against Rusedski, who's barely put a foot wrong off the ground.
Better serving. Perhaps not at full power, but plenty enough. 185, the last one. And if he can produce a couple more like that, the crowd will really get behind him. See if he can produce a thrilling recovery.
Good basics by Rusedski, winning 87% of his first serves. Of course, the right-hander's got to make just that much extra effort when he has to stretch across to that backhand side, and it's all about effort now, of course, for Sampras. And it's a good reminder from Rusedski, therefore.
16th ace. Now Sampras is looking across at last graph because someone was fiddling with a light switch, I think. And there was a light in the top right of the arena that was going on and off and changing colour. And Sampras wasn't amused. Whatever, Rusedski now is at 4-1.